Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa.
Hello and welcome, beloveds, to another episode of Ask Dr. Mumbi. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways and that you're moving into living life truly on your own terms. Special shout out to our Patreon family. Thank you so much for supporting us and everybody that sends us love donations through our PayPal. And thanks to everyone that has liked and subscribed, beloveds. Yeah, the channel, the spiritual family is going, growing. I absolutely love it. Not sure what's going to be happening with Dr. Mumbi show right now, so it's just going to be there. And we continue this discussion. One of the questions I keep getting is about, people keep asking me to comment on the succubus and the incubus, these sexual demons that we're told in the religious churches. I don't know if it happens in Islam or whatever, but if you follow the Christian path, we're told that these sexual demons will come and they'll entice us and they'll, try and have sex with us, etc., etc. And a lot of people have had those experiences or are going through those experiences. And, it's terrifying, literally. Because you'll feel like someone will come and sleep with you in your sleep, And it's not an easy topic to talk about, but I'm going to give you my 2 cents. You see, beloveds, we live, and the most important thing that people are asking, of course, is how do we get out of it? But let me dial back. We live in a mental world. The world is mental before it's physical, beloveds. And the reason that we hear all these things, don't wear short clothes, don't wear tight this, don't do this, don't do that, is because the way the world has been so sexualized that this is one of the weapons that's been used between men and women. And so, with the sexualization of the world, which is and a very low level sexualization of the world, many people literally will try and have sex with you with their eyes. Let me just put it like that. And so with the succubuses and the incubuses, what happens is that, beloveds, if you are spiritually weak as a woman, let's say, a man can see you in a mini dress, whatever, and have a sexual fantasy about you, and literally he can even, fantasize about you at night, and you will feel like he has literally had sex with you. I hope I'm not losing people, because, beloveds, the mental comes before the physical. And too many of us are stuck in the physical that anything can go on. Anything goes in the mental, because we've totally shut ourselves from it. We don't even believe it exists. And so because we don't believe the spiritual world, the unseen world is what is creating this world, many things happen, many violations happen in that world. Because it's just like this world. It's spiritual. I don't know how else to explain it. And we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And as above, so below, as below, so above. So a lot of people are contaminating their spirit man with their physical thoughts and physical lust. And this has all been done by design. And so the sad thing is, that demon that's trying to have sex with you at night, in your dreams or in your, where you feel suffocated, all these weird things, it just could be someone who happens to be spiritually more powerful than you and is able to take advantage of you in the, can I call it the astral realm or the mental realm? And you see, to get out of all this nonsense, beloveds, you need to power up, you need to rise above. Because I believe women should be free. If I want to wear a short dress, I'll wear a short dress. And because I've done the necessary spiritual work, a man can look at me and even that look may just backfire on him. Because I do not walk alone. And so the best security in this time from all kinds of, predators, energy vampires, is to literally rise above, to raise ourselves up. and to recognize that, so many people are seeing us now. Back in the day, only a fraction of these people used to see and we'd interact. But now, some people are putting themselves online and they're being seen by the whole world. And not everyone has the cleanest intentions. And many people are practicing whatever they're practicing. So to avoid all of this, I don't want to get into too much detail to lose people, but to avoid all of this, beloveds, you have to rise above, which means power up. Live a cleaner life in terms of what you're eating. Avoid the flesh. Avoid watching things that mash up your imagination. There's deeper adult things, that I'm not going to get into, but try and keep your imagination as clean, as clear as possible. Avoid the fantasies, really. Because sometimes that is actually happening. I don't even know how to explain it. You see, we've been shut off from a world that is determining our life right now, our quality of life right now. And that is one of the greatest disadvantages that we're walking with, because we're literally walking blind in a world that, sees everything, where everything is just in the open. The way to avoid all these being taken advantage of by anybody is to raise yourself spiritually. And that will stop you from being such an easy target. Until next time, tuko pamoja.
Time is never ending. Africa's star is rising. We know, we are the children of the young.
Hello and welcome, beloveds, to the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki, here with a word of encouragement. Beloveds, it is time for us to be selfish. And don't take me the wrong way, not Mzungu selfish, if you know what I mean, but for us to really put ourselves first. There's so many people who, a lot of the people who are empathic, this is our season. We have been held back and manipulated and taken advantage of by others because we had our hearts were too big. We wore our hearts on our sleeves. Many thought we were naive, etc., etc. We were always trying to help people. But in this season, that matrix is gone, beloveds, and it is now time for us to put ourselves first. It's time for you to put yourself first and be selfish, to really, really, purge of all those people who have used you. Because what we're going to see now is that there's a lot of people who had underestimated you, underrated you, dismissed you, that are now going to be trying to, slither their way back into your lives. Because we are in the season where it is the season of the underdog. And please watch the other prophetic update that I did on that. It is the season of the underdog. It is the season of those who were last. The last shall be first. As this matrix is falling, there are those who are here on earth on a special mission to build the new reality, the new spiritual reality and physical reality that will be more just, more fair, and to usher in this 1,000 years of an amazing golden age. That is what is coming. But if you're too connected to the matrix, then the matrix will take you down with it, because the matrix will convince your mind, and your mind will take the world is ending, and your mind will take your spirit down that raggedy, dirty pit, hole with you, rabbit hole with you. So really, it's time to be selfish, because a lot of people are not if you are awakened right now, if you are woke, then you may even look like an alien to some family members, to some friends. Like there's a friend who called me the other day and they were trying to tell me coronavirus is real. I was just like, wow. People have no clue what's going on because they don't read, because they don't research. And then when you tell them the truth, they look at you like you're the crazy one. The world is back to front and upside down, but it's being rebalanced. It's being brought back to the way it was always supposed to be. And so there's a lot of people who still believe in the truth of the Matrix, who still believe in the lies of the Matrix was fake. There ain't no truth in the Matrix. Who still believe in the lies of the Matrix, beloved.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.